everybody? I am here with two of my favorite people on the planet, and we go way back to 7th grade, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I was homeschooled till 7th grade. My mom couldn't take it anymore. She's like, get out. And these two were kind enough to be like, hey,
Come on, there's
come on in.
right here.
Hey, come in. Come here. Come here. Anyway, so Nicole Fiorino with hashtag Fiorino Fresh. Find your fresh. Freshness. Fresh.
The
fresh.
freshest.
Yes. And then my friend Paul Ruksenas with Moving Ahead Services.
How's it going?
You are also a real estate agent.
Correct, with Keller Williams, yes.
So he's got all kinds of cool stuff going on.
Yeah.
And there's even more things that...
Trickle down from there,
Every time I talk to him, he's like, yeah, I got this thing going. It's pretty sweet.
True story.
He's always working on something.
So we were all talking. We were getting our Fiorino Fresh. I feel bad. I wanted to do my hair today out of respect.
It does
for
look
Nicole.
good once in a while.
It even looks good even when you don't do it. So
But you can check this out.
That's the selling point.
So if you want a...
Nicole's my stylist.
Yeah.
It's looking good.
Nice. All right, so so we are here for the hashtag IBB Top 3
Trilogy.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna dive into Nicole's top 3, and that'd be kind of cool to just give our inputs from different perspectives on it, and then hopefully give you the most out of this, so you can walk away not only with one key to success, but one key to success that has 3 different unique perspectives on it, and then you have to come back and watch the next video for success point 2, and then the next video for number 3, and that's why they call it a trilogy. So
makes sense.
I'm gonna shut up, and Nicole, why don't you dive into your first key to success?
Okay. My first key to success is to always trust your gut. I always did not trust my gut until I had a little experience when I started my business. My friend said, my manager wants to meet you at the lofts and, see what this is about. And I was like, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to work for myself. It's too scary. My girlfriend said, just go to say that you went. So I went. Just so you could say you did it. So I went. I kind of went with a negative outlook. I kind of just went like, you know what? I'm going to go to say I went. I am not going to do this. And when the manager came in to meet with me, she just said, you look like you saw a ghost. Because I was just, ooh, this is scary.
Yeah. You saw the running your own business.
Yeah. And I'm like, numbers aren't my thing. How do I do this?
Yeah.
So then she said, I have a furnished loft to come in and take a look at and see what you think. So I went in it and I was like, oh, this is nice. It's cool. And then I stood behind the chair and I looked at myself in the mirror, and then this feeling came over me and I was like, oh, it's happening.
Right.
So 4 weeks later, I was there.
That's awesome.
And I, trust my gut ever since, and it's never wrong.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's a huge thing.
Yeah, I always your gut is always right for you. I think too, and Paul, I'd appreciate your feedback on that too. It's just kind of so, Nicole, you and someone else that worked at the other salon that you're working with, you're both on paper have the same job, same career, same amount of clients, and you can get down to they're all within the same region, blah blah blah. But if Susie's gut saying no, and Nicole's gut saying yes, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's your gut's always right for you. So that's
for sure.
Susie would not have a good time going off of Nicole's gut. Does that make sense? So I guess Paul.
Yeah, I 100% co-sign with that. I've always
co-sign. Okay, very nice.
I 100% co-sign
with that. I like that. So by default, Paul's got your back. All right, cool.
Exactly. That's the trilogy, right? We got each other's back. No, it's huge because it's what is right for you, and it pops up so instantaneously at the blink of an eye, and denying it and doubting it is just gonna be painful in the long run. It's always right, like you said, for you, and it's not. It doesn't. It's never gonna change, because deep down what you actually want, and it's always gonna remind you, and it's up to you to kind of notice it.
And it so for the two of you, like a lot of times, it's like we don't go with our guts because our mind's telling us, well,
exactly.
Well, what is so and so?
You're right. You're analytically thinking about what your gut's telling you.
Yeah, am I going to disappoint so and so? And even too, like you're like for me, my blessing and my curse is that I'm always like leading with my heart, and I'm always like, but like it's very hard for me to cut ties because for some reason in my mind, like someone did one little thing for, I may have given them everything.
Right.
And they've screwed me over on so many
right,
things.
But
that
you still feel like
that one time they helped me. Oh my, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Right.
They helped me that one time.
Right.
So I guess, how do you, how do you two kind of help yourself overcome your mind and your heart when he says, okay, like those two need to be shut down and I need to just move forward?
That's a good question because when I did this, that feeling that came over me was like, this is me, like this is where I'm supposed to be. Mm-hmm. But it was fear too, because it's, like you're like, it's business, like you got to deal with like the business aspect of it and it's scary. So I probably broke down and cried like for 2 weeks straight every night.
Okay, there you go.
It was like,
so crying's
See,
cool.
but doesn't that fear thing kind of mean that it's the right direction? Because everything that you need, anything that you want for good or change to happen in life, it has to be different and unknown.
Yes.
When maybe that is, maybe I subconsciously know that when I'm feeling fear, maybe that is
it was
trusting
right,
God,
and
because that's naturally going to pop up.
Exactly, and it's like you have to trust it because you have to take a step back to do it. And I remember being on the phone with my friend's dad, crying, like he's trying to like give me some pointers, and I'm just like, it's so scary.
I love it.
Yeah, it is. But you kind of just have to shut it down. You have to be like, listen, we're going to get through this. And my girlfriend said, it all works out. Like, it's a lot to think about, but it all works out. And it's so true.
Yeah, and to like, even now, like, I mean, like all three of us, we built, like, I always talk about social capital, you know what I'm saying? Like, financial capital.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hopefully that that should come with the territory, but if you're trying to do your own thing as a realtor or like you're trying to go out and promote moving ahead service, like we're very lucky that all three of us we take friendships seriously. You know what I'm saying? We take relationships seriously, so like we can always kind of fall back on that social capital to like say, okay, well, I know a lot of people, so if maybe just a fraction of them buy into, like we'll be all right.
Then I'll be all right.
But too, like I just think that no matter what, it's still scary. Every day is scary, but in a good, like it's scary in a good way, because just as terrifying as it is like, because I'm always like, I always approach every day as if I'm not doing the right things for my clients or for whoever I'm trying to take care of. Like if I'm not giving it everything I got, like they're all gonna call me tomorrow. All of them.
Yeah.
And they're all going to say, hey, James, we're out. And I'm going to be at nothing. So, like, but two, like, it's like, well, what if it gets better? Kind of thing. So, like, talking about the fear, it never goes away.
Does not.
No, it definitely does not.
So, are there certain things that, like, you two do to, like, all right, well, here's another day, another scary dollar. How do you balance that? Or get over the fear and make it turn into a positive?
For me, in my profession, I feel like, you'll have maybe you'll have a slow week, and that's where the fear kicks in. You're like, oh, I'm kind of slow this week. But like, it's okay, because like it's normal to have a one slow week out of 5 slammed weeks. So I kind of learned to not sweat it and just the more I market myself, the more business I get. It's just like I'll do different. For me, I'll do different advertising on my Facebook or your
LinkedIn too.
Yeah, my LinkedIn.
And the fear reminded you.
And
it's because you had that, it reminded you to do that more.
Exactly.
Right? So that's a positive. I mean, just because it feels bad
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's bad for you.
And it's not. A lot of times, it's a reminder, and that's exactly what you need.
Yeah. for me, I find comfort in it. I've learned to, and I didn't always feel that way, but I found comfort in that because I guess when you get older and more mature, you know that it's always going to be ups and downs and stuff, and you know there's going to be that. So knowing that it's going to be there, I just don't care about it anymore. I use it as like a guide.
Yep. Yeah. Just it helps you. It's a constant reminder if you're getting lazy, or it's a constant reminder if you're not doing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Yeah.
And coming up on a deadline or something that feels
like,
real, and then why do you think you nail it?
Yeah, dude. Let's look at the golf outing. I was like, I'm like,
that's terrifying, you know.
Yeah.
But then you're gonna then you totally zero in and focus, and then it's like single-minded, and you get it done.
Right.
And kind of last thing before we wrap this up here, but like, would you say that when you prove if you prove your gut right, it's one of the most empowering things. Like if you follow up on that. So again, just the golf outing thing. I'm like, if we can do this, if we can like just completely like do something that is not what we do at all.
What you're comfortable with. Never done it before.
Yeah, like now, and it's like
some of you guys, like you said on Friday, some of you weren't even golfers.
Dude, we don't. 3 or 4 of us did golf. None of us had any experience in manufacturing. Like, so it's basically like it was like literally, you know, we were batting like almost zero.
I'm so excited. After that happened, I'm so pumped to see what you guys do with that because it's cool. I was incredibly fortunate and happy that I was
and both
a part
sponsored. So thank you.
We were part of it. Honestly, because but it's so cool like, knowing that it was the first one. And then knowing where you guys are going to go from there.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so it's cool, and I think it's something.
Yeah, so you probably feel like really vindicated.
Which is cool, you know what I'm saying? So like, I guess like, so if you guys could kind of talk about that, because I feel that that's the ultimate reason to go with your gut, is because when you do accomplish what it's telling you, is you now get in a sense of certain, like you have that sense of certainty where you know things are going to go wrong. Things will go wrong, but a sense of certainty that no matter what goes wrong, you'll make it right because it's true. It's true to you. So,
I just think like I always tell people, if you could love your job the way I love mine, like it's such a good feeling to.
It's cool.
It's your passion. It's my passion. So it's. You know, and now working for myself, I don't feel like I'm going to work every day. I feel like I'm doing my hobby every day.
Yeah, you're working on your craft.
Yeah, so to be 7 years in the industry and to be working for myself, that is a huge goal. And that when I look back and like I trusted my gut, and that feeling is just so incredible because it's like it's not pressure. It's not like I'm gonna have my ups and downs. I'm gonna have, you know, good times and bad times, but I am good.
Yeah,
like this is good. You're right. It's a. I can't even explain the feeling.
Your worst day is still your best day because you get to get up and make you get to get up and tweak it to where it's now, you know, like that happened, but it's never gonna happen because I have the power. I have the I have the ability to change that and make it what I need it to be.
Right.
So, anything else you two would like to add?
That was a good first one.
I like it. Yeah. Off to a good start.
Yeah.
All right. Good. We're
excited to see where this goes.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us for part 1 of the #IBB Top 3 trilogy. So come back tomorrow for part 2. The day after part. Do it. And until next time.
Stay burn proof.
Oh yeah.
Woo.